welcome back. With me on the show is KARINE PETIT, and we are talking about plasticriehab.com. She was just telling us about growing up as a French Canadian, and now she's talking to us about recycling, all the do's and don'ts, some of the surprising things we don't know about plastics, and then just for us to have a better understanding on the steps we can take to be better humans. All right, KARINE, what are some of the things we don't know about plastic that we should know?
Well, the first thing that you probably don't know about plastic, well, a lot of people do know, but start to know, is that what's happening is that plastic, all the single use plastic packaging, right, which is a lot. We're talking about Tide bottles, plastic bottles, like anything at the grocery store, right? 5% of that actually gets a second life. So that's insane. You put it in your in your recycling bin and you're thinking, hey, I'm doing the right thing. Only 5% will get a second life. And that's a big issue. So that's the main thing that people need to know, that doesn't work. Yeah.
And so that's including all your things. So you were saying like detergent bottles, and us, us gays like to throw a party. So all those red Solo cups.
Oh yeah.
All those things.
Everything, the utensils, the plastic. Every time you go to a restaurant, you take a plastic container, styrofoam is plastic. It doesn't get recycled.
And I've heard that, and these things break down and they're into these things called microplastics, which, by the way, microplastics sound like a little gay boy in Beverly Hills. But microplastics are little pieces, fragments of plastic that are 5 millimeters or less in size. And they're found in sea life and those kind of things, right?
Yeah. And the reason why is because plastic is basically made to last, right? Plastic is freaking amazing, Andrew. It's amazing. And they made it to last, but the problem is it does break down, but it doesn't really become disintegrate it's not biodegradable, right? So it doesn't, the chemicals always stays. So the other thing that people should know, and a lot of people don't know, what is plastic made of, right? Plastic is made of petroleum. It's the oil industry, the gas industry. So this industry has a lot of money that have been investing a lot of money into making us believe that recycling is happening. So now it's not complicated. The issue is just that we're using so much and we cannot recycle it.
But one of the things, I was going to say, one of the things I saw that kind of just baffled me is that, like Coca-Cola, for instance, and not to throw companies' names out there, but Coca-Cola is the #1 polluter when it comes to plastics, but they're also one of the people that throws the most campaigns behind, their own recycling programs and how much good they're doing. But that's why I've said it's kind of misleading, because they're maybe not recycling as much as they're leading us to believe.
It's extremely misleading, and we didn't really care for it that much until like 2018, because China was buying a lot of our plastics and a lot of our recyclables in general, and it was just contaminated. And
what do they do? So when when a country is purchasing, this bulk trash, where is it going?
Yeah, right. In China, they used to sort it out, clean it, and then reuse it. And that was they were really recycling it, most of it. But now the Chinese population, they do a better job at cleaning and using the right plastic. So China really doesn't need our trash, and other countries don't need I call it trash, but our recyclables. And one thing that is very important to know, Andrew, is that the recycling process is super complex. We think it's easy. We even put our stuff, it has food on it, it has labels, it has all sorts of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But it's very complex.
Guilty,
because,
by the way.
Yeah, we all do it, right? Because we were taught, hey, just put it in there and the CD takes it and it's fine. But what happens is you have to break down to separate everything, right? And you have colorant, different pigments, different chemicals. You have all sorts of stuff in plastic. On Plastic Rehab, you can see what plastic is made of. And you would need to separate all of this stuff to go back to pure virgin plastic. And that's why it doesn't get recycled, okay? Because when you're a manufacturer, you don't want to buy something that's more expensive, which is the recycled plastic. That has lower quality than brand new plastic that has a higher quality. So there's no buyers to begin with.
And I feel like everything comes down to money, you know, with corporations
Oh yeah.
and with businesses. Now, so because of that, what are the top 5 things we can do at home really quickly? What are the top 5 things we can do at home that will just help us become better humans on this planet?
All right. Well, always remember to bring your bags at the grocery store. I know it's COVID time, but now most grocery stores are still taking them back. So bring your own bags. Have your own straws. Have your own to-go utensils. I mean, this is not really at home, but like, and then you can start using less soap. Like in the shower, just go back to the bar soap, you know, in a paper box, for example.
Yeah, and that's one thing I was gonna say. You know, even buying things like detergents, rather than buying something that's in a plastic tub, buy it in a cardboard tub.
Yes. So anytime you can avoid a plastic packaging, even when you shop on Amazon and stuff, you can try to see if it's going to show up in plastic. Like just try to do a little bit more research to avoid plastic. So that would be the big thing, just the little steps to avoid plastic.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, I know we have to go to another quick 1-minute break. It's only 1 minute long. But when we come back, I want to talk to everybody about the amazing website you've created, plasticrehab.com, and how you got that started, the presentations you're going to be hosting at different, you know, churches and schools and companies and offices and all that. We'll be back in just 1 minute. We'll talk about all that and more coming up in just 1 minute with the Out of the Closet podcast.
Woo!
Hey, it's Andrew. Do you have a business or a service that you would like to advertise on the Out of the Closet podcast? Well, if you do, I'd love for you to become a sponsor of the show. We can get your business in front of our amazing LGBTQ, AI+, and ally listeners who can't wait to hear all about your company. Plus, it's really super affordable. Right now, you can be included on 4 podcasts for just $250. Want to get started? Email me at andrew@outoftheclosetpodcast.com. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Maylin Luke, owner of RustingPlantBase.com. I create hand-poured and hand-painted concrete planters and unique home goods in a variety of styles, colors, and also do custom orders. Just visit RustingPlantBase.com and use code OOTC to get free shipping on your order. Visit me on Instagram at RustingPlantBase for plant tips and tricks. Plant parents and aspiring plant parents are welcome.